Kentucky. Now, we have a very special guest with us tonight. Kentucky, of course, plays Mississippi State on Saturday. Huge game for the Cats, who haven't beaten Mississippi State in a long time. So I wanted to bring on the biggest Mississippi State fan I know. His name is Stephen Stingray Ray. He's an internet sensation, and I appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Got the cowbells, guys. How are y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm glad you have the cowbell. What is it about those cowbells, Stephen? I don't really understand why you all use them.
Well, that story actually goes back to an Egg Bowl memory back in the 20s and 30s. State and Ole Miss were playing. State was down to Ole Miss. A local dairy farmer's cow walked on the field with a bell around the neck. It started ringing. It inspired the State players, and they came back and beat Ole Miss. And so they decided to keep the cow there for as good luck for the rest of the games. But when the cow died, they didn't want to replace it. Instead, they got a cowbell, and thus the cowbell was born.
Stingray, that seems like an odd tradition. Your tradition's based on a cow just walking on the field.
Yes.
Do they ever
yes.
Are there any cows walking on the field now in Starkville?
No, not at all.
Well, good. Now, of course, the big game is Saturday, so my question for you, we all know here in Lexington that Kentucky's going to win. Have people already in Starkville sort of accepted the fact the Cats are going to get a victory?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of issues down in Starkville. They're getting ready for baseball and basketball season already because, you know, we're 2-4 right now and got a pretty tough schedule coming up after Kentucky and Sanford. Then it's A&M, Alabama, Arkansas, and Ole Miss, and 2 of those games are on the road.
So it doesn't look very good for you all to go to a bowl game.
No, not at all, and especially after the South Alabama loss, that one really hurt us.
So you're a sports broadcasting guy. Now, I've heard you do some famous calls over the years of games.
Yes.
I'd like you to do one for me now. Pick a game, I don't care what it is, and put that sports broadcasting degree to use and give us a call of a famous play.
I think since I'm on the Kentucky network, I think I will do the win versus LSU for you guys when you guys knocked off #1 LSU.
I love it. Go for it. That's a huge
game.
Win for us. Give it to us.
Yes. Jacob Hester going for it on 4th down. LSU needs this conversion to keep the drive alive. Hester up the middle. He didn't get it. Kentucky wins. They knock off the #1 team in the country. Go Cats!
I love it, Stingray. That's the excitement I like. How do you remember that so well? That was almost 10 years ago.
Man, I tell you, any of those great finishes like that, they're just right up here. And I can just like that. I can rename them and call them just like that, man.
Now, you are also somebody, you've gotten a level of fame with your calls and sort of your persona. I saw a billboard up where you had where somebody put it up where you sort of talked trash to Kentucky.
Yes.
You said, "Hey, Kentucky." Now, you may know that's the name of our show now. Were you trying to steal our name?
No, not at all, no.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I do
like
your billboard.
Not at all, no.
Let me ask you this. I just had my first billboard ever put up. Give me some notions of what it's like once a billboard's up with your face on it.
It's pretty big. People start recognizing you, and then, of course, they pose with it and put it all over Twitter. So, I mean, it's a really big thing.
Give me a prediction on Saturday. You're the biggest Mississippi State fan. You know more about it than anybody. Are my Cats going to win?
I think it's going to be a very tight game because Mississippi State, of course, has some issues. Their pass defense is pretty bad, unfortunately, and we've got some issues with drop passes. I think it's going to be close, but I think Mississippi State ultimately gets the win. I'm going to say 31-28.
All right. Stingray, we thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you, guys, for the opportunity, and Hail State, guys.
How much do you love Stingray?
Very much.
All right, I think I'm going to make you love him more.
Okay.
See, a lot of people don't know this about Stingray. He's also good at pickup lines. He likes to go online, and he gives you his biggest pickup line. So here's my question for you. I want you to tell me what you think of Stingray's lines. He gave us 3. One of them we couldn't use, actually. So we'll use his other 2. Let's check out his first one right here.
They call me Snickers because I'm guaranteed to satisfy.
What do you think? You like that?
I do think that he knows a thing or two about Snickers.
Oh, but he is guaranteed to satisfy. Can't you tell?
I think so.
I love him. All right, let's try the next one.
Hey, baby, do you like the Flintstones? Because I could sure make your bed rock.
Oh, there you go. Stingray. What do you think?
That one would work.
Oh, that one would work.
Yeah, I think that one would work for me.
Stingray, just give her, well, she's a married woman now, but you could have given her a call before. We appreciate him doing it. Nicest guy in the world.
That's
He really
awesome.
is. Check him out on Twitter and online. We'll take a break. Be right back.